Say hello.
Hi guys.
Okay, hold on. Before we start, I just want to say I did my makeup and I got dressed for a YouTube live stream that we were on today. And I literally looked at him and I said, we can't waste this makeup or this outfit because it's the first time I've worn real clothes in 2 months. So we had to film something.
So we're gonna take.
Wait, another thing. I had a plan here, okay? Last time I wore these jeans was when we were traveling from Arizona back into Medina. So basically like 50 days ago, because it's day 50 of our challenge. And you're gonna have to look down, go down. Okay, look how big those are now.
Woohoo!
Day 50 of the challenge, and they're falling off, and I don't own any belts.
I've actually gone down to my previous pant size, 38 instead of 40s. Whoa.
Yeah, so at some point I'm probably gonna need to buy new pants or buy a belt. I don't know.
So
That's how that's going.
So we'd like to say thanks to Jerry Holly for interviewing us on his live stream a little bit ago. If you don't already follow Jerry Holly, go give his channel a look and a see. What was that?
I'm not used to this tripod, so it's bigger than mine and my hand's hurting.
But he had suggested that we do some Thousand Trails Campground reviews.
Now, if you know our channel...
We tried. So we're going to try to do one.
We have some footage that I might throw in just so you can hear the breakdown of it.
Well, what are you going to run in a tent? You don't have an air conditioner, you don't have a stove.
I don't know, okay? Don't argue with me.
Charge your phone.
No. I'm turning into the lodge.
Why do you treat me that way?
You're lecturing me, and I don't need that right now.
I'm not lecturing you, I'm educating.
No, I don't. Didn't ask for it.
You're doing that on purpose, trying to piss me
No.
off, because it's working. You just shut me down like I'm not allowed to be a person.
Because I haven't released it. It happens every time we try a review. I don't know what it is about campground reviews, but you and I get too stubborn on what we think it should look like, and we butt heads.
But show them this campground. Look at this beautiful place. This, right over past this blue and white RV, is the Colorado River. And this place is just beautiful, beautiful. We were here back in 2017 when Hurricane Harvey hit. We actually evacuated.
Pause that. We woke up one morning and all of our neighbors were gone, and we're like, did we run everyone off?
What did we do?
But we were actually parked right 2 spots down from where we are right now.
Right. So we asked the ranger, you know, what's up? Would we run everybody off or whatever? And she said, no, everybody evacuated.
Said there's a hurricane coming through, but
you know,
you're welcome to stay.
Liable to flood. Well, I almost decided to stay, but the kids were like,
we gotta peace
no,
out.
Dad, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. So we left.
The second the ranger said we could lose internet, you were like, okay, that's it, internet.
But look. Now, if you look at how high this sign is, it is about an RV above our RVs down there. This water come way up here, halfway up the bathhouse on top of the hill from hurricane. Can you believe that? I still can't wrap my head around how that river flooded all the way up here. It's just incredible.
Hey, I want to do something random. Can you film me doing a cartwheel? Because I haven't done one in years and I want to see if I still can.
Watch her bust her butt.
Hey, where are you going? Scoot back. Positive thinking.
Oh, you're going to do it here on the concrete?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do it in the grass.
No.
Ha-ha, ta-da. Yep, now I forgot what I was saying.
You still can't believe that it happened.
But They ended up getting funding to remodel all the bathhouses because of that. And these are actually the nicest bathhouses I've seen at 1,000 Trails yet.
Cleanest, and it's been 2 years now.
Yes,
3?
and they still look brand new. And
almost 3 years, and it still looks brand new.
Hurricane Harvey, when the river flooded, they actually lost 6 sewer sites down on the river that they'll never get back. The river just swallowed them up. So basically they have a deal where when you check in, if there's not a sewer site available and you want one, you get put on the list. When somebody leaves out of a site and it's your turn, they will call you and let you know you can move into that. People aren't just allowed to go and grab the next available sewer site when they come available, unless you check in and one is open.
I was going to ask you, what's your favorite part about this park? Because, okay, that's not a good look. Because you said this is your favorite park.
Well,
your favorite 1,000 Trails.
It's very well maintained. The grass is, they're constantly mowing the grass out here, keeping up with it. I mean, look how beautiful and green it is. They've got pecan trees scattered throughout that have just now blossomed into full green foliage. I mean, it's beautiful. It's quiet. It's peaceful.
We've said it before. We said
this is
the park to be quarantined at if we were to get stuck somewhere. This is probably one of our favorites, if not our favorite.
I have not met an unfriendly face at this park yet. And we've camped here
the most?
At least 5 or 6 times now.
I think it's either tied with Conroe, or because we've stayed here this trip and not Conroe, then it's probably in the lead of how many times we've stayed here.
Right.
Because if you don't know, we did our whole first year before we got on YouTube or met anyone or anything. We did our whole first year in Texas trying to sell our house.
And yeah, we stayed between here,
Conroe,
Lake Conroe,
Texoma,
yeah,
a little bit, Tawakoni. We went to Medina once.
And Whitney a couple of times.
We evacuated to Whitney. That was fun. Since we've been on the road, it's funny. We've never once had to evacuate from our house. Like, we've always ridden the hurricanes out. But since we've been on the road, we've evacuated from a hurricane. We've evacuated from flooding. We did not get evacuated from a fire, but it came real close.
Yeah.
So
now, another neat thing about this park is basically you've got this lower section down by the river, and then up on the hill,
we can't see
a little
right
ways
now.
up, it's about a quarter mile up, there's the A section, which is the 50 amp area, full hookups in the cabins. So, you know, it's really 2 completely different sections to this park.
Okay, I'm done with walking backwards. I just hate the shadow on my face. Look at that.
Oh.
Because we're walking into the sun.
So this campground is located in Columbus, Texas. It's right on the Colorado River. It is about the midway point between San Antonio and Houston. The little town of Columbus is just a couple of miles up the street. LaGrange is about a half an hour drive. Things to see is the painted churches, and they've got a whole tour in Schulenburg. The Christ Brewery, which is just the ruins left over from the brewery back in the day, and Monument Hill Memorial State Park. So there's some pretty good attractions around here, and it's really conveniently located. It's a couple hours drive from Houston if you need to go into Houston for any big business or what have you.
Or hospitals.
Or hospitals. We do most of our shopping probably in LaGrange, or while we've been sheltering in place here, we've just been doing them locally in Columbus to keep from going into the bigger towns. So, but it's a very, very peaceful little park, and you know, I can't say how much I love it.
I like to say, like, especially of all the Texas 1,000 Trails parks, this one just seems to have a different vibe to it. Just the people, the staff, everything. They've been more than accommodating while we've been going through, you know, just various things with Abby getting bit, Champ passing away, you know, having to shelter in place for longer than we should be staying here. They're not just staff here, you know what I mean? They make an effort to learn your names, to learn about you, to ask how everything's going. You know, it's more like a community at this point.
You know, a lot of Thousand Trails parks treat you very friendly and welcome you,
but they keep their distance.
This park really, truly treats you like family.
You're crying. You big softy.
Really treats you like family.
Family.
Family's so important. Cut that out.
Never. Never. I hold all the power.
You the editor-in-chief. So, how's the Wi-Fi out here, you might ask?
Ooh, whoa.
Verizon?
Sorry, my glasses are doing the blue light reflecting thing. You were saying?
The Wi-Fi out here. I think I remember T-Mobile not being
No, it worked.
too bad. T-Mobile worked pretty good.
Yeah.
We're on Verizon now, and Verizon works pretty good until the towers get out overloaded, and then it kind of...
You have to keep in mind, everyone is at home right now.
Yeah.
So...
But we always have a good 4 bars on Verizon everywhere in the park so far.
The road into the park is a little iffy sometimes, but once you get into the park, it's pretty good. You're just gonna walk away now?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks for telling me. You just walk away. What do you have to say for yourself?
Bye.
Okay. You wanted to talk about bingo?
Well, I wanted to talk about activities because, you know, the activities are kind of shut down right now due to the whole shelter-in-place thing going on and
The precautions, the distancing.
social distancing. Under normal circumstances during the peak season, they have bingo and Pokino and other games up in the clubhouse.
Sorry, it's golden hour. That's perfect picture time. You were saying?
You just get so distracted.
There's light. It's good lighting, okay? Keep going.
But I done said it.
No, you didn't. I wasn't listening.
So they have bingo, Pokino, and other fun
They usually do
activities.
cookouts, like hot dog days or whatever.
Well, they used to. I don't know if they still do because Sandy has retired.
Oh,
But
they
when
used to do
Sandy was here,
potluck.
they would have potlucks. They would have the hot dog days. They would have ice cream socials, and I'm sure they still do during the peak season. It's just that you know, right now everything's locked down, so none of the activities have been happening at any of the Thousand Trails parks. So
Nope.
even the playground is sectioned off.
So
But check out the river back here. See, right here is where Hurricane Harvey washed away a few campsites. This used to be far enough back to where there were campsites here. These campsites up here, you can see, are still not usable. Just because they go right back to the bank's edge that
Look at the bird.
Unfortunately, nature does its thing, and Mother Nature sometimes has a wrath. So check this out. Bonus points for anybody who can tell me what kind of plant this is, but it's already starting to bud little fruit. So my guess is it's a squash. Yeah, probably a squash plant. But what's your guess? Let me know in the comments below. Well, right down this back road here is the way to get to the primitive camping section where they have basically
It's
water
only camping?
Yep, right on the river. And that trail continues to go around
All the way
behind
back.
the field
By
at the
storage
property
and the
fence
pool.
line, and it comes out way up front by the pool.
There is a pool that is currently closed and locked right now.
An indoor hot tub.
Yes, there's storage up front. They have putt-putt over here, which if you have your own clubs right now, you can use it. But normally you get the clubs from the ranger station. They do have propane and dump stations, so if you do end up getting a spot that doesn't have
And
full
this
hookups.
pecan grove up here where the putt-putt is gets full of pecans when they're in season, and you are allowed to go out and collect as many as you want. They just ask that you don't use sticks or try to actually shake the trees or whatever to make them fall off. Don't throw things into the trees, but you're welcome to pick up as many as you want that falls on the ground.
I don't know.
Show them that putt-putt.
Hold on, I'm busy in the middle of...
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Hit that subscribe button, smash button.
Comment below.
Yeah,
they're right there.
no,
Well,
you
here's
can...
the golf course. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. My bad.
This must be what you feel like when I do that to you.
Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Give us a thumbs up.
This is my show right now. No.
Look at the turkey buzzard.
I completely forgot what I was saying.
Look at the putt-putt course with the deer in it.
Like, the record button wasn't even on, and that was gold content right there. This was the park where it was right about this time.
The fawns.
Yeah, it was right about this time.
It was right in this field over here.
3 years ago. The mama deer had a couple of babies, and we just saw a mama with 2 baby fawns, and they were trying to stand up, and she was like nudging them up, and she was teaching them how to run. So she'd take off running, and then they'd follow her, and it was just such a cute little precious moment. I remember almost 3 years ago, on one of our first trips here, when Champ was still walking around on fairly long distances, we went down that trail that Dad was talking about, and we took it all the way around, and we came out near the dog park.
Yep.
And
we walked across this field
hold on.
here.
But no, when we were in the dog park, literally Champ laid down at a tree, and you're like, "Hey Champ, come get some water, come get some water," and you set the water out, and he did a little mini dog crawl to the water, but he would not get up. Even Abby was tired on that. It was a hot summer day in Texas.
Well, and then when we left the dog park, we walked across this field to kind of cut some of the distance off and get him home.
Right.
We got right out in the middle of this road, and he sat down and would not go any further.
And then a ranger drove by in the truck, and we were like, "Oh no, Champ's sitting in the middle of the road. She's trying to drive by," and she just looked out the window and she was like, "That pup is done. He wants to be home." So we've been interrupted so many times and talked over each other so many times, and
Yeah, and you guys wonder why we can't get a park review out?
Oh, there have been times when I thought we were filming and I was not, and I missed some prime fighting. Okay, arguing loudly? Not really loudly this time. Still,
just bantering.
You call it bantering. I call it having a strong difference of opinion.
Yeah, that. We were being opinionated. Very opinionated.
Oh, tell them what happened when we ran out of propane the other day.
So, we ran out of propane in the middle of cooking dinner the other day. I'd gotten the vegetables on the grill.
Not rigged propane.
Yeah, on the grill. I'd already had the vegetables on, the baked potatoes on.
It was about halfway.
Was getting ready to throw the meat on, and the flames went out.
Whoop.
Sure enough, propane tank's empty. It was about 6 o'clock, so I called up to the ranger station and I asked the ranger on duty, I says, any chance of getting propane filled tonight? He goes, no, I'm afraid not. Everybody that does that's out of the park currently, and you know, you can just...
It'll probably be tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it'll probably be tomorrow morning. I was like, oh shucks, because I just ran out of propane in the middle of cooking dinner. And he says, propane on your rig or the grill? And I said, the grill. Regular propane bottle? I said, yeah. He said, okay, sit tight. I'll be there in a few minutes. Let me go grab one from one of the cabins. He went by one of the cabins, grabbed their propane tank off the grill, drove it down to us, said, use this one. Bring it back when you're done with it, and then set your propane tank out by the propane station and we'll get it filled in the morning. Now, what other park would do that? I was floored. We got our dinner finished.
It's possible it was his personal, because he did say, let me call my wife.
Yeah.
So it's possible it was his personal, but still, who would go out of their way to do that? Like,
just incredibly nice folks here.
That's Southern hospitality. Okay. And that is what I've been missing the past 2 years. Oh, how many lakes do they have here for fishing?
Well, they're ponds technically,
Okay, ponds.
And there's 2 that I know of plus the river. So they got 2 actual fishing ponds that are private ponds owned by the campground, so you don't have to have a fishing license. If you want to fish in the river, you need a fishing license. But if you want to fish in one of the ponds, one's down here behind the
dog park,
and then one's up by the front gate. And you can fish in those all you want without having to have a license.
They do accept UPS packages here for $5 a package.
Yep, UPS and FedEx, $5 for a package handling fee. They actually call you when your package arrives and let you know it's here. And they do not accept United States Post Office mail. So if you need to receive USPS, send it general delivery to the Columbus Post Office. What'd you say?
Don't do that to me! Well, that down there is where that trail that goes by primitive camping. It can come out over here, so you can take the shortcut where it comes out near the dog park, or you can take the long one where it comes out all the way up here.
And then also, if you go down, behind the office there and keep going, there's a trail that picks up there
And goes into
and goes along the fence line all the way down by the river.
Right, you can go to the A section, but you can also go all the way down, so.
Yeah. So great walking trail.
They also have water bowls for your pets up at the front office.
Yep.
Because, you know, Texas heat. Abby comes
And at the dog park.
Yeah. Abby, every time we walk down here with Abby in the middle of the day, she
starts pulling that way because she's gotten used to getting her drink of water.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see this little wagon over here? Our very first trip here,
Dad likes taking pictures.
I had her take some pictures of me where I was pretending to like try to push it or pull it and that kind of stuff. And we'll show you the pictures right here. So we get done with that and hop in the truck and head on down the road. And next thing you know, I look in the rearview mirror and one of the Rangers is in a golf cart chasing us down. It was Sandy. Chasing us down. So we pulled over and she caught up to us. And she goes, "Can I help you?" And I says, "No, why?" She goes, "Well, I seen you trying to do something to the wagon and was wondering, you know, was there something you needed or you know?" And I was like, "Oh, no, we were just taking pictures to put on Instagram." And she said, oh, well, be sure to go to TripAdvisor and give us a good review and show some of them pictures off."
Oops. But here's the front office where you check in. This would be where we did bingo socials and all that, ice cream socials. They have a library.
Yeah,
it's a book exchange, isn't it?
Yeah. Take one, leave one.
You think I put a bag in your
But they're always really friendly in there. Oh, you also get quarters for laundry if you need in there. What else is there to talk about this park? I think this is the most civil we've been during one.
Yeah, we didn't even get out the boxing gloves.
Only because I wasn't filming that part.
But
shout out to whoever it was that said they watched our videos multiple times because we're so funny.
that was Susan at New Horizons. Said that she couldn't stop laughing and she watched them multiple times.
Because thank you. Also, this is how we are. Anytime we try to be funny, it falls flat.
No, but if we try to be serious, we end up fighting. So
If we try to be funny and one of us doesn't get it, we end up fighting.
let's be real. We're just very passionate people.
I am your daughter.
The daughter.
How late can you check in at this park? Because I know when we had a blowout and we got here around 8 something, they were fine with it. We called ahead. I think the office closes at 9, so maybe you can't check in after 9.
Well, if you are going to be late, call them and they'll figure something out.
Yeah. If anything, they might have you just park up in that parking lot by the front overnight if you get here late, but bye.
We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys.
Hi. We just want to say thank you for getting us over 100 subs. That's amazing. I don't think either of us ever pictured us getting there that quickly, and you guys really blew it out of the water.
Yep. A couple of people we'd like to mention for thanks is Blue Wave Odyssey. If you haven't seen his channel, go check him out. Jerry Holly, he really did a great job helping us get over the 100 subscriber hurdle. Susan with New Horizons has really supported us verbally quite a bit and have recommended a lot of people to come over and check us out. Teresa at Meant to Be RVing, you're wonderful. If you haven't seen her, go check her out.
Special
And
shout out to Kent and Lisa
Kent
at
and Lisa.
Living Light RV for even putting us on their YouTube 2 years ago in that interview.
Yep.
And just even showing us that it was possible.
So
It took us a while to get here, but we really would not have even tried if not for their friendship and their fellowship, you know?
yep, we created our YouTube channel shortly after we were interviewed by Kent and Lisa at Living Light RV. If you haven't seen that video, go check out their channel and check out our interview.
I do think it is on a playlist on our profile.
Yep, and they did a really good job at getting us to tell our story and making us feel comfortable on camera.
And to show us
You
that
know?
it's okay to make mistakes and be your genuine self, you know?
Yep, and for probably a year we sat there with 2 subscribers.
Thanks, Kent and Lisa, and Dan and Jen.
And Dan and
Y'all
Jen.
are real.
You guys subscribed to us right away, and put up a couple of videos here and there. But just recently, we got serious about growing our channel and making this a reality. And
And the
thanks to you,
response from the community has been overwhelmingly positive and
Yeah.
amazing, and it's really awesome.
you guys are wonderful, and we really appreciate. And we'd like to show our love by giving a free copy of this book. And we'll do more giveaways in the future, but right now we just wanted to say thank you.
And I mean, it's got words, it's got pictures, it's not that long of a read, so hey.
So did we tell them how to win it yet?
No, we did not.
Okay.
Leave a comment down below.
In your comment, use the words "we survived." We will use a random comment picker that filters for the words "we survived," and we will do that Thursday morning. So you've got until midnight Wednesday night
On the 29th.
29th. So we can actually pick a winner Thursday and announce it in Friday's video. And good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah, I think we did good.